shape. Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Shit. How's the audio? I can go where I want to. Okay, I guess that's fine. Hoping you can hear me. Let's just make sure I'm not muted. Not muted. Streams up. Could just pause that though to make it go. Maybe not. Let's just keep playing. So yeah, doing a cast. Sorry, we're already 10 minutes in the game. It's kind of already happened, but this is a pro game. It's a pub, but it's pro as in I think Dandy's the Ember Spirit. So this is probably the European server, European West or East, not sure which. And yeah, we're gonna start 10 minutes in this game, so I still have a bit of warm-up time. Introducing the teams, we've got Dendy, otherwise known as Clicker Heroes, on Ember Spirit. I don't know if there's any other pros in this, so you'll have to excuse me if I don't like specify that they're a professional or not. But you got Carnage on the Winter Wyvern, Chlor Engine on the Abaddon, Hotch on the Bloodseeker, and then you have, where's that other dude? Oh, frickin' frick. Play with me. She could be come with me, who knows. On the Earthshaker for the Radiant. On your Dire team, you have John on the Storm Spirit, Blazemon on the Beastmaster, he likes Digimon, Destiny, probably not StarCraft Destiny, on the Leshrac, it could be though, you don't know. Because I think he does play Dota very rarely, but I know he's a League player. And then you have Asasis on the PL, and I'm missing Walker. Walker, I'm probably going to call him a lot, on the Lion. So, volumes are pretty low. I think I lowered them a little too much, so let me just go back and amp those up before I cast. Game volume, we'll make it 50. Let's make it 40, actually.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Okay, and we'll cast away. So, 11 minutes in, 9 to 13, still anyone's game. Late game looks pretty good for both teams, in all honesty. I mean, you got PL, Storm, Leshrac, freaking Beastmaster. That's like 4 on that team. And this one, Ember and Earthshaker and somewhat a Bloodseeker. But Winter Wyvern's always, you always have to count for it. And, like, you get Blink on Lion for the Dire. You get, like, Abaddon. You get, like, some carry items. So, you know, pretty good game. Dendy's doing the best, I think. No, he's not. Where's the game stats? KDR. Storm's doing the best. Dendy's got some nice KDR going. They don't know they're coming by. Or they do. They start backing out, but that's a really fast movement speed. Fire Remnant coming out from Dendy. Blazemon uses the Primal Roar, though. We also have the Earth Spikes, which also stops them. Here comes Storm Spirit leaping in. Manages to get the pull off, but Winter Wyvern with the heal. Managing to keep him alive. Nice fissure by Earthshaker. I don't think they know that Storm's there, but either way, Walker comes down and just gives them the finger. Down goes Hotch. And quite a lot of hero rotations happening here in the bottom lane, but there's only one person that manages to fall so far. Clicker Heroes, Dendy. In a bad situation. Still not wanting to go down there because of the PL, but I think he doesn't have a choice. He's going. He remnants away. PL's going in. Abaddon tries to sustain him. Another remnant. Might have to use it. Lightning happens. This is not looking good. Nice Echo Slam for the Earthshaker, but John still manages to come out on top with the kill. He is now dominating 6-3 on John. And Clicker Heroes, Dendy, trying to get something off this. His team's a little bit passive. Earth Spike on Dendy. Needs to be careful. The Spirit Lance still keeping up. And I don't think Rosh is being claimed yet, but they do. Beastmaster definitely has the vision of it. Illusion on top. Runes looking pretty good for both teams. Mostly the Dire, though. They got both defensive and aggressive. They must have saved up wards. And actually, the Radiant's ward just expired right now. So their warding's not looking too great, actually. Dire's looking pretty good, though, that way. Hannah minus on your Bloodseeker, so he's definitely going into the late game. Carnage... that's a Soul Ring. Okay, so just support life. We got the drums on Dendy. I don't see anything else coming on to his heroes, so. And your other casual items. Abaddon, just tranquil, is very poor. Earthshaker, this obviously I think was a core Earthshaker, but he's dirt poor too, which is kind of scaring me. Because that pretty much only leaves Bloodseeker and Earth Spirit with core items. Like, he doesn't have a blink coming on him or anything. This is actually scary for 13 minutes on an Earthshaker. Dire team, we've got the... Ooh, that's not good. Necrobook almost stopped for... I forget what his name is. We're going to call him Beastmaster, though. There goes the Winter Wyvern ult. Oh, not really synergized well with Bloodseeker, but they should still be able to get the kill. There's 3 of them. Pop the Abaddon ult. Borrow time triggered. And Core Engine will manage to get the kill on Walker. Walker's pretty active. Meanwhile, mid lane, Clicker Heroes barely escaping with his life. John taking off the aggro. He still doesn't have his Orchid yet. Leshrac. Arcane Boots. What other items have I not seen on heroes? Oh, it's all Dire heroes. He's getting closer to that Orchid, though. The Necronomicon on Beastmaster. PL, what do you got, PL? Drums, basically similar to the to Clicker Heroes in mid lane. 5 in a row for Storm Spirit. I missed that kill. Earthshaker, though, had nothing. Like, this is probably the worst day. Look, 0-7 Earthshaker. This is not good. And I have a feeling that's actually a core Earthshaker. Well, let's see. The only other cores it could be is Wyvern and Abaddon. And, I mean, Wyvern's got the best items. Abaddon kind of the same ones. Okay, that bug is not good. We're going to be listening to that all game. Let's go out. Let's go back. Okay. Fix the bug. So, this tower's getting pretty beaten up, and this volume's actually really low. I kind of like the volume. Let's turn it up. We'll do like 50 and 30 and 30. There we go. So we get a bit more volume. Fissure from Play With Me. Destiny. Trap. Might get blood ruptured. There we go. And there's the blood right. That's what I was trying to say earlier. He's just chilling. Not really much they could do to help him. I think he's dead regardless, but yeah, he's screwed. Okay, he's dead. Play With Me manages to get a kill. Desperately need a kill from him, but John comes in. Play with me, you can't die. There comes the Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern. John needs to be careful. There's no lockdown really from the Radiant here, so not like they could stop John. He's freaking mobile as crud. He's almost got his Orchid. Meanwhile, top lane, Clicker Heroes on Assassin. Assassin standing his ground, but needs to be careful. That fire shield is really hurting, but he turns. He wants to fight this. Clicker Heroes doesn't take damage until John comes in. Balls right out of control. Ball Lightning, easy kill. And with that Electric Vortex, I'm going to call it pull for the rest of this game. Easiest kill of their life. This is starting to look a little bit too good for the Dire. And now that I've kind of like got my casting flow going, I'm going to let loose. Going to throw a few swear words, a few fucks, a few shits, and a few other things to get me comfortable with the game. Core Engine needs to unclog toilets with his Soul Ring, whatever. Anyways, Carnage, up here top, John. Easiest kill of John's life. It's pretty much feed at this point. Like, everywhere someone dies, John's here. Whether he's got Haste Rune, he's Ball Lightning in, doesn't matter. Just a simple Storm Remnant, simple pull, trigger the Overcharge a few times, and easiest kill. You're like, Core Engine. Does have his ult, needs to still be a little bit careful, ult triggered. John doesn't have much regen to going on this. He's got to charge up a bit. Clicker Heroes, though. Not sure what he's working towards. Doesn't look like he wants to prioritize his boots, which makes me think he wants to go Battle Fury. He should. He's honestly the only late game, other than... I mean, Bloodseeker has a Midas. Looks like he's building towards his SMY. Or it could just be like... he's not going drums, though, because Clicker Heroes already has drums. Meanwhile, on this side, Assassin. Getting very close to that defusal. That's when things get scary. Because Clicker Heroes' movement speed is what's needed to use and trigger Fire Remnants effectively. If he's slowed down from a Diffusal Blade, there's honestly no point in even using the ult. You're just going to die regardless. You're not going to cover enough ground. It's just going to be a total disaster. Walker. Getting really close to that Blink Dagger. Now compared to the Radiance teams, No blink on Earthshaker. Nowhere near a actually, he's close. He's managed to get some gold all of a sudden. But yeah, like, pretty good if you're in the Dire. If you're a Dire player right now, you're thinking Arby's. That's honestly what you're thinking. Hooch trying to push top tower. Should be easy. They got 4, but maybe not. Got a rotation coming here. Lion's still smoke, but that's going to pop any second now. Wards, not available. They're going to engage. Lion. Walker. There's the Cold Embrace. That's actually not Cold Embrace. I don't even know what that ability is called. Winter's Curse. I do, but I just forgot it. Meanwhile, well, what do you know? John manages to pick off the frickin' Ember Spirit. This is just not going good for Team Radiant. Dendy needs to start pulling out those TI winning moves. Or TI second place moves. Still counts. It's still a lot of money and a lot of prestige. Core Engine slowed up from the poison. That's a huge slow from the poison. Man, Core Engine just not looking good. Can't trigger Soul Ring because it doesn't work. John's going to easily pick up that kill. The rest of them are getting the hell out of there. Core Engine dies. The rest will so far safely manage to get out. Maybe not. Carnage. Oh, so close. John obviously didn't have Electric Vortex to pull him in. Destiny's... Who knows what the hell that is. Could be a Bloodstone, could be a freaking Octarine Core. It's starting to look like... I have no clue what it is. I've seen some people rush Octarine Core, but I honestly don't think it's the item you want to rush. You don't really need quicker cooldowns on a Leshrac, and the lifesteal isn't really that big. And the mana and crap, like, I think Bloodstone's the right call in this game. And especially when you're this far ahead, you have basically a 4-core lineup, and you're winning the early game. You might as well go with the greedy-ass items. John's just going to back out. He's going to TP Ball Lightning. Easiest escape of his life. And what's he working on now? That's probably a Bloodstone. Why not? Orchid, you got the Soul Ring. Probably will have to buy the second Soul Ring. I'm pretty sure that Leshrac is going to do... Well, maybe not. Leshrac doesn't even have a Soul Ring. It's not really an item needed for him. But Storm Spirit with the Soul Ring is pretty nice. Destiny looking a little... not good. Yeah, he's probably screwed here. Lion can't do much. Nice 2-man stun! Walker manages to pick off Hoosh. Play with me. Comes in. Manages to get the Echo Slam off. Walker's completely toast. But here comes John. Balling in. Carnage. Protected from the Cold Embrace. Core Engine. Ult activated. That borrow time is really borrowing a favor for his team. But he's screwed regardless. Radiant. Not coming out on top there. They did manage to get 2 okay kills. And, but is it really worth it? You get a support in the core for a core and 2 supports. And cores are still living in that fight for the Dire. Assist. Manning up Rush. They're like, you know what? What the heck is Dondo going to do about this? What are you going to do, Dondo? He can't. He can't do anything. He's got to farm. There's his Yasha. He's not going for the Battle Fury. This is just not looking Gucci whatsoever for the Radiant team. Mind you, this is a really slow rush. But cooldowns are popping up on Beastmaster. He could just throw a Hawk in, for Christ's sakes. Just get that dead. Soak up 1 attack from Rush. Whatever. And look, they still have, like, 2 people on the map. But the Radiant does know they did this. There is no vision around. They just know. Beastmaster. Easy peasy. To know when they're coming in. And here comes Clicker Heroes. Rush is low. Could be stolen by... Play with me. But John... unable to get the Aegis falls. This is a huge comeback for the Radiant. They not only get the kill, they also get the steal, technically. This is huge. Destiny, ruptured up, might be in big trouble. Clicker Heroes just manning up. He's got his shield from Abaddon. Sustained from Abaddon. Destiny just gets picked off from Clicker Heroes. Assist, mopped down by Hooch. Not sure how he exactly died. I mean, I did, but I never said none of the abilities. But holy crap! I was just talking about how this game was looking so bleak for the Radiant. And the Dire just couldn't finish Rosh fast enough. They had 2 people on the map, which in theory is a good thing, because it makes them think, they're probably not Roshing. There's 2 people not in Rosh. But the Radiant just knew, and they just go in. They just man up. My goodness. And this is looking really nice for the Radiant now. I'd almost say it's an even game again. I mean, KDR kind of No one knows what's going on with KDR. Let's check out Last Stitch Knives. Something's wrong. There, that's better. KDR. So yeah, it's kind of widespread. Last hits denies. Widespread. That Bloodseeker has quite a lot, but he's also got Hanamitis. Blood Right's amazing for killing creeps. SMY is complete on him, by the way. Hooch is doing fan-frickin-tastic. 23 minutes in the game, minus SMY. Why not? Treads. Walker, Blink Dagger. That means our Earthshaker, Blink Dagger. We saw that preview down here in this fight with the Echo Slam. Pretty good. Frickin' 4-staff. Where'd he get the farm? He's 3-7. He's... I can't believe the farm. He must have ended some streaks or some shit. This guy was sitting on Tranquil Soul Ring at like 15 minutes. And in like 8 minutes, not 8 minutes, but 9 minutes, he Blink Force? What the fudge? It wasn't his bank. He didn't have a lot of catch. So Play With Me is just doing really well. Carnage, maybe that's Seneko. Because you look at the order, Seneko, Dondo, Come With Me, who knows, I don't know. I have no clue, this is a pop, I just joined late. I'm always late. But it avoids the lineups. It's like when you leave the movie theaters, and you can leave right when it's over, with the thousands of other people and spend forever trying to get out. Sure, you may get out early, but you have to wait in line and you're all congested, and claustrophobia is just not great. Or you can wait till after everyone's gone and just walk out normally. And just sit there and talk to your date if you brought the date there. I wouldn't advise movie theaters for first dates, but if you're going with family, then yeah, you can just chill with them. Looks like frickin' Blazemon is disconnected. Let's hope he's not playing Digimon or watching Digimon and comes back. They're gonna wait, baby. Oh, I am so tired. I actually shouldn't be casting right now, but I felt like it. I felt, just get one in, get the practice going. 2 stack here for the Radiant, none for the Dire. Stacks in the jungle, highly unlikely at the 25-minute mark. I mean, you usually don't need the stack unless if it's like close to the time and you're farming that camp, and it's like, ooh, I could stack it, which just doesn't really do much because I'll probably kill it in time and it'll spawn before whatever, but you know what I mean. Not sure if that's Octarine. I have a feeling it's Octarine instead of the Bloodstone, but I really think it should be the Bloodstone. Soul Ring, I think, is really good on Leshrac, although you never see it really. It's obviously really good on Storm Spear, but you do see it on Storm. But that's definitely got to be a Bloodstone. It has to be. Leshrac, though, we'll see. I'm not sure. Level-wise, let's check out some levels. I could literally just click on heroes, but I'll click hero level. So, 15 for both. There's your Midas picker, and there's the guy who's been on killing sprees forever. Somehow, Earthshaker just coming out of nowhere with nothing. I swear, he must have killed John or something. He had to end the streak. There's no way he could have got all that gold otherwise. Carries are kind of in the middle, along with the other cores, and then your classic supports at the bottom. But this offlane Beastmaster, assuming he was offlane, he's got the farm and stuff, but level-wise, he's not quite there. He's not there. Net worth, Bloodseeker, rich as fuck. He's a rich motherfucker. Gonna go Manta on Ember Spirit. For anyone watching that is new, this is a really good item on Ember, actually. Like, I know Battle Fury is like his go-to, but in this situation, Dendy's not really going to be farming, let's be honest. So, and it's not really going to be an issue for him. I mean, he's still going to have Sleight of Fist, he's going to have his Flame Guard, but, and then his fast attack speed for the Manta, but you don't really need Battle Fury in a sense till later on in the game. When you enter those team fights and you're not farming, you're just critting heroes and cleaving them. That's actually when Battle Fury is good. It's just people rush Battle Fury because Ember is kind of a slow item progressor. But Manta's really good. It gives him all the stats he needs and shit. And Escape for if you get silenced and crap so that you can still Remnant away. It's just a more reliable pick. And it's still, you could technically farm with it. It's better for team fight in a sense. Earlier. So, kind of all over the place, but yeah. Wards, dire. There's some good dire supports going on here. Radiant supports? For shame. Let's check the shop. I don't know if it shows how many they have. Says they don't have any. Glimmer Cape on Abaddon now, by the way. Winter Wyvern also has a Glimmer Cape. So farm just magically appears with these people, unlike in my games. Walker is just absolutely fried. Carnage picks up that kill. John goes in, trying to get something, but he really can't get anything. Gooch, though, with the BKB. Man modes that freaking Leshrac. Up here, though, you got Play With Me. Comboing the Storm Spirit. He's getting a little greedy. Needs to be careful. Jon Snowman. Assist. Not. He's going to have to double walk. Oh, but the Echo Slam. Beautiful pause. We get to see this nice Echo Slam positioning. Look at that. Look at that. I don't like those horns whatsoever, but look at that. Doesn't even look like he's slamming. It looks like he's, like, jumping up. Like he's doing, like, he's moving. And that's, like, his table. And he's, like, jumping up onto the U-Haul truck to move. This guy in Dota from DC moment. Nice English. That looks pretty cool. I could zoom in and stuff, but we're not going to bother. But PL's in trouble because he's stunned for whatever that duration is. And here we go. Let's see if they manage to pick off assist. Comes in the Ember Spirit. Oh, easiest kill of their life. Beautiful Echo Slam. Beautiful chain stun. And all of a sudden, looking pretty good for the Radiant. Dire getting a little too cocky. Doing an, I guess, I thought the Rosh was the right call. And I think they played it out properly. It was just a Radiant was smarter in that situation, I guess. But I don't think they screwed up going for Roshan there, the Dire. I think they made the right call. It's just Clicker Heroes, just his professional insight is like, they could be rushing. Let's go get Roshan. And whatever. I just for a disclaimer, I'm on like 6 hours sleep. And I just worked. I don't work that much. I think about 8 hours. I think I worked 8 hours today. On a Saturday, so I'm a little tired. And I've had a shit ton of junk food, so like if I don't like impress with this cast, there's like 3 excuses you could go on. So just throwing that out there. Blink Dagger on the Beastmaster. Who needs Scepter when you could just blink and destroy with your roar? I'm probably what I'm gonna try and do is say something stupid when he roars, like some political view that I totally do not support, but will say anyways, or I'm completely against. Destiny though is in a really freaking bad position because he's died 3 times I think now, while trying to complete that Bloodstone or Octarine Core rush, and it's just not gonna happen. He might as well go Bloodstone. He is. Even if he is going to go Octarine, it's just not going to happen. He's going to die 80 times whenever Bloodseeker pops the BKB. So he might as well just frickin' go the Bloodstone. Even though he's dying a bunch of times. Just because he can actually build towards it. You can't just sit on a frickin' Soul Booster. An Octarine Core, in a sense, when you're dying more, makes sense. Because you don't want to go a Bloodstone and waste charges. But at the same time, are you ever going to get it? Are you ever going to get the 2,700 gold to buy your frickin' Mystic Staff? No, I don't think so. Might as well go Bloodstone. And Bloodstone, in a way, is beneficial even when you do die a lot. It gives the vision thingamajig when you suicide or whatever the hell you could suicide. Makes your death faster, your respawn time faster. So, yeah. Rosh not up yet. We're going to assume that's like, let's just say like 3 minutes left. Oh, ooh. This isn't the hero he wants to go on, though. Yes, he's got backup, so he can do it, but why would you not go for Hooch? John, what are you doing? Core engine. Glimmer caped out. Oh, I'm really tired. I'm regretting this now. Hooch, Rupture. See, this is what I'm talking about. Destiny can't do anything, because Hooch just BKBs as he's dead. Although he's not BKBing now, needs to be careful. John comes in. BKB not used, but there's the winner's curse. Clicker Heroes, Primal Roared. Go back to bed. Play with me with the drop and the Echo Slam. That was some broken grammar right there. Clicker Heroes, Glimmer Cape. Oh, the Lion Ult, not enough. Cold Embrace. Too good. Walker pummeled the shit by Dendy. That was actually not a bad fight for the Dire because Hotch didn't use his BKB and just got melted by John. A little too greedy there. Play with me. Gets the totem down. Destiny trying to do what he can to stay alive, but he just ends up going kerplunk. Clicker Heroes wants more though. Blazemon doesn't have anything. No boar, no hawk, no glaives, no nada. I don't know if Clicker Heroes is gonna get this without backup. Earthshaker comes in. He doesn't have enough mana for the fissure, but he has a 4-staff for play with me, so he can just force him out. He's gonna fissure PL or attempt to, but Carnage is dead. PL will manage to get his kill. No need to use Diffusal. Maybe not. They fought a shield. I'm gonna keep him alive. Glimmer capes away, and he's actually gonna live. Nice job by Carnage. Wolfer though. Walker has Blink. He's gonna try and get him. Carnage. He sees the fog to his advantage, but needs to watch out because this is no longer a targetable ability, which means Earth Spike is completely viable. 2 seconds for he's dead. Carnage is dead. He's gonna have to miss the spike to fuck this one up. John's even to come in, provide vision with the lightning remnant. And easiest kill of his life. Clicker Heroes though, bam! Just gets right the hell out of there. 3 stacks here. They do not want to give this up to the Dire. John's probably gonna see this. Maybe not. He's a little worried about a ward being up there on the click. Walker. Walker, please. Why'd you have to leave us so early? Maybe this isn't the time for Paul Walker jokes. I liked him. I don't know what he was like in his personal life, but he was a good actor. And unbiased opinions, you can't really, like, screw over actors. I mean, like I can't screw someone over. Like, I can't... Forget it. Just forget I ever said anything. So, Dendy goes in, manages to get the Searing Chains. That Fire Flame Guard shield is really helping to prevent him from taking shit tons of damage. Kill-wise, we are now even. So, it was definitely still anyone's game, early game. But now we're even. I'm going to have a water because I feel like I'm a little dry. And my voice is getting raspy. The Krusty Krab, pizza. Not that kind of raspy. That's the good raspy. Clicker Heroes. Now, see, now he's working on the battlefield. This is smart. I like this. 11-7. God damn, he's doing well. Kill it, KDR, right there. Storm and Ember. Ember all of a sudden pops out of nowhere. Easiest kills of his life. But John, going in, manages to get the Orchid off with the Glimmer Cape and the Aphotic Shield. Triggering that silence. Getting rid of it. Removing it. Not triggering, not getting, but removing it. Chlorogen. Sick. Sick reflexes. TI worthy. Assist is actually doing really underwhelming. This is the thing. PL's a really aggressive hero. Here comes the 3k knowledge bombs. But PL's a really aggressive hero. And I find when you get Diffusal, you don't need to farm anymore. Just farm heroes. Enter every team fight you humanely possibly can. You usually have a level 2 ult by then. So it's not like when you're attacking heroes, you're not going to be triggering some illusions. You will have illusions, which kind of help with you surviving. Obviously, the higher you go, the more unlikely it is. Because they're going to have shit that counter, like the clones from staying on the field too long and yada yada. But I think you farm, and then you team fight, and then late game you go back to a point where you're kind of doing a mix of both. I guess you could say that with every core carry role, like #1 role, but it's not entirely true. Lots of good game, well played. I love that they're not talking in some language I do not know. But Clicker Heroes is pretty screwed here. He's got no mana, so he's not remnanting away. And Blazemon is going to manage to pick up the skill. He needs to be careful. These illusions do a lot of damage. Oh! Oh! What a fissure from Play With Me. I'll definitely play with you any day. Coming off of shitty 0-7 early game as a core roll to 4-7, Blank Dagger, Glimmer Cape, 4 staff. Seriously, Ice Frog, do something about this Glimmer Cape. I'm sick of seeing it every game. It is entertaining to watch, but when every hero is going a Glimmer Cape because it's that broken, oh! Not close enough. Destiny. 3 charges of the Bloodstone. He's already making very successful use out of that, getting those fast respawns going. This is literally the worst game for a Leshrac to be in. It wasn't, but it is now. And earlier I was like, oh, your team's doing really good. You could go all these these big items and stuff. But now it's like caster's curse. Caster's curse, man. I am now officially a caster that can inflict the curse upon unknown teams. Just gonna watch some PL farm. He's almost got a Scotty, so he'll be a little bit more tanky, and he should definitely be taking part in lots of team fights. Not really prioritizing the farm that much. Stack-wise, we've got this one farmed up by Hotch. He's probably got some big-ass item on the way. That's, I guarantee you that's gonna be, actually... No, it should be a butterfly. The evasion is nice to go. Some heroes you go the evasion first, some heroes you go the eagle song. Regen for Lion. No one has a bottle on this team but Storm, right? Yeah, it's just Storm. He's gonna grab it. Storm's still doing really well for himself. That's probably a sheep or a Salt Curse coming out, but you get the Roar coming out on the Bloodseeker and they easily pick him off. Dire. Not wanting to lose this game just yet. They're gonna do some... They're gonna fight this shit. They are going to fight this shit. I think I'm a little bit laggy. I may have to fix that. I know how to fix it, but I'm hoping I could get away with it. And it betters. Scotty picked up on PL. Battle Fury picked up on Dondo. Dondorino. Dondo Duber. Play with me being pulled in. Is there detection? I don't... oh, he did. Man, play with... This has to be come with me, man. Has to be. Shock. Shock, shock. 29 to 29. They're doing Rosh there. Good timing. A lot of them up top, but I think Clicker Heroes knows about this. He does have smoke. He knows something's going on. Vision, though, is the shittiest absolutely possible. So they're going to see these illusions, which doesn't tell them anything about if they're at Rosh or not. But I think they have a good idea. It's whether they could do something better or not. I think they can. Clicker Heroes is going to go in. He's going to get the Searing Chains, but the Glimmer Cape activates. There is no detection. Speaking about detection, we got none on Earthshaker. We've got none on Abaddon, which just leaves your last support, Winter Wyvern, who doesn't have any either. I don't see a gem either. Like, what's their solution in Glimmer Capes? What is their solution, man? I don't even know who has the Glimmer Cape on this team. Oh yeah, it was Lish. Good item. You might as well start going like... I mean, it's not necessarily just a support item. That's why you're seeing it on every hero. I think, hopefully before TI5, I don't want to destroy the item, but like make it so that it's more like role specific. Like it seems like only anyone could get it. So you get like 3 or 4 of them on a team, and it really punishes you if you're spending so much gold and investing gold in detection and crap. So I think if they were to role specify that item, it would have to be cheaper for supports, but you would have to do some... Like, you can't just make it more money, because then supports aren't going to go it, because it's going to cost too much. But I definitely think it's a support item. You want to prevent cores from going it, which makes me think get rid of its stats, like the bonuses that way, or you could get rid of... you can make it cheaper, but make it not as good. So less magic resist, or the fade time is not as much. Either way, Dendy's going to go in here and try and make a move. He's going to get slightly punished, but easily rejuvenated by Carnage. Meanwhile, top lane, we got some sick Rat Dota going on here, and Dendy knows all about this kind of shit. There is a TP on him. He's going to keep his remnant. I farted, so if you heard that, I really hope you didn't. This is gross. And they're going to back out. Really nice, actually, by the Dire. I'm actually surprised no one did anything about that, because, sure, they're contesting Rosh, but what's... Like, what are they going to... They're not going to kill that without the whole team there fast enough. Saw how long it took that PL. You saw how long. You saw. What you saying? Goddamn. Blazemon. Lots of gold. I have a feeling that's actually not going to be a Scepter, although I think it should be. Could be an Assault Curse. If you go the Fata build, which is like your farm prioritized core roll, you go like Refresh Abyss Blade, which is amazing. Blazemon, you're screwed. Did you evolve that? but like, I get ran about that. I've seen, like, most people go AC, but Fata goes, or Fata goes Abyss Blade into, let's just watch this first. John, Assault Curse. So he did pick up the Assault Curse, but no detection. You're not getting him. Not happening. Who has detection on the dire? We've got Necrobook in a sense. No. Yes, we got sentries on the line. Buyback though from the Beastmaster. They really do not want to let this Rosh go. And they also went top lane. They're going to kill Carnage. Meanwhile, up here you've got Destiny dying through the Abaddon, who now has Gem. So the Radiant definitely has ways of dealing with these Glimmer Capes. Destiny might not be screwed here. He's not really doing that much, but now he is with the Aphonic Shield bursting. Destiny looking pretty screwed. I'm missing all kinds of fights on the backside. Blazemon gets picked up by Earthshaker. And I think Destiny doesn't live this. But not only that, there's no ultimate on this Abaddon. I think he's screwed. Finger him. Bam! Walker! Not enough. Oh my god, this fight's so back and forwards. This is going to back out. I'm losing my voice. Double damage for Walker. Still 4 sentries. Meanwhile, down here, lots of action going on in the Rosh pit. Clicker Heroes versus John. Both top net worth of their teams. In KDR, actually, not net worth. So Clicker Heroes, look at that, no detection. Just walks up with a Glimmer Cape. Why not, right? I mean, supports can't afford to spend this much freaking gold all the time. Hotch, in a bit of trouble, but still has the BKB. John just trying to stay where the fog is available. Clicker Heroes is dead. That Orchid's going to kill him. No Mantha proc there. Beastmaster DCs, Winter River and DCs. We're having a DC fest. Play with me. Easy Echo Slam. No, he doesn't have enough mana. But he does have an enchant on him. 4 staff blink. John's in trouble. Bashed by Rosh. Might just die to him. I don't know. I think that might be the right call because honestly, Bloodseeker could catch up to him. Bloodseeker's probably moving like a bullet. Not really. Diffuse the blade triggers. Pops the BKB now. Oh, what an echo! Not enough damage, but Destiny might be screwed here. Depends. Hotch is coming back in. Destiny's running away. SS doing his best to get as much kills as possible, but there's no detection. So we're just going to Glimmer Cape everyone and not give a shit about it. Asace, though, is pursuing play with me. He does have some sort of vision from the sentry over here. And we get a pause, finally, for one of the DCs. No one knows what's happening. Just a lot of... I was going to go on a big, huge rant about Beastmaster. But they wouldn't let me because they were doing fights. But I'll do it now. 3K input warning, by the way. I'm not actually 3K. I'm 4K. But I just like to degrade myself. But anyways, 3K input here. I pretty much see AC always on Beastmaster. Like, every freaking time. But Fada, whatever his name is, goes... he does go AC too, but he really likes his Refresh Abyss Blade. Sometimes he'll rush it. And I think it's really good because, like, it's actually really underestimated, that lockdown. 2 Roars when you have the mana pool. 2 Abyss Blades. You get a whole refresh on your beasts if they died in a fight. That's not even the important part. It's basically the stuns. Like, what's Roar maxed out? And if you have a Scepter, we're not going to count the Scepter, though. But otherwise, like, your stun is 4 seconds times 2. And then you have Abyss Blade. I don't know what the stun on Abyss Blade is. Let's check that out. A frickin' 1.4 seconds. Or 2, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even know what it is. We're just gonna go with that. It's not so much the length, but the amount of targets you could do with stunning. You have 2 long range ones and 2 short range ones. It's ridiculous. And then you have things like going AC. I could point out examples of where AC is bad and could cost you the game, but Clicker Heroes doesn't get the kill, but does manage to snatch the Aegis. This is so bad for the Dire. Dendy's reflexes are out of this world. Opa. I'm kidding. Let's actually cast it. Clicker Heroes will manage to escape with the Fire Remnant. So will Asace, but he's not quite out of trouble yet because there's the Rupture. Clicker Heroes trying to do whatever he can to Asace, and he's probably dead. 12 HP, 14 HP, 15, 19, 20. No one's killing him. Clicker Heroes hits the hero, manages to get it. There's a nice finger from Lion. Might be able to pick off Hooch, but no, he's got some serious procs going on. He wants that gem. He's going to get healed up. And Walker's just going to have to back away. I farted again. I hope you didn't hear that. Destiny is like, please don't find me. I have a TP. Let's go. I've got 3 bloodstone charges. I just threw in the Opas. I'm actually, like, I'm one of those hipster guys that, like, come on, that's pathetic. Sang Dendi Opa, that's some pathetic shit. Why are you doing that? But, you know, everyone's got to do it at some point in their life. Whether you're a Dendi fan or not. I'm unbiased. I'm, like, agnostic in terms of Dendi. So, like, I'm a believer, but I don't really, like, cheer and support for the guy. But I feel for him sometimes, you know. I'm unbiased. I am neutral. I don't know, but my gut says maybe. That's basically what I feel about the Opa Opa. Opa, Dendi, you need to get the heck out of here. Nice fissure from Play With Me. He's probably going to live. Does he have an Echo Slam? He does. I'm not sure why he didn't use it. Only Carnage is here. Agus triggered on Clicker Heroes. 36 to 34. Still anyone's game, surprisingly, but it's not looking too good for the Dire. They're definitely playing from downside here. Blazemon just gets incinerated. Not enough damage to pick off Carnage. And John... not really interested in going in and suiciding for that kill. He knows when it's worth and when it's not. Asasis does manage to pick up some lifesteal because he realizes that if he wants to be in these fights, he's gonna have to be in these fights. I'm really tired. I actually might go to bed right now. But I'm hoping that this game could go another 20 minutes, honestly. But we'll see. Core Engine, lads. Bloodseeker, Basher. Wait, what was the other? Yeah, it was Butterfly. So he did go Butterfly. He's going Basher. That's definitely going to be an Abyss Blade soon. And then he's pretty much 6 slots. Sell the Midas. Maybe get some BOTs for the Treads. Earthshaker. That's got to be. It could be Octarine Core for shorter cooldowns, but I guarantee you that's probably a sheep. It should be a sheep. It shouldn't be ships. I don't know. Destiny teleports in. Glimmer capes himself, but he needs to be careful. There's 4 people around and he only has 1 person back up. John! Not going in. Now he's going Octarine Core. I don't agree with this, honestly, but what else is he gonna go? He's got to get some sort of a core roll, but Play With Me. Like, what the fudge? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I can't even hype these. They happen so fast, and I don't even know what the hell's going on half the time, so I'm just trying to think of ability names. But whatever. Cold Embrace. John on the backside, trying to get the supports. Play With Me, though, with the sheep stick. Suddenly, John is screwed! And Hooch, man, that Hannah Midas is paying off big time on this Bloodseeker. I mean, I had second thoughts about Hannah Midas, as I always do, unless you get the Hannah Midas before, like, 7 minutes, I'm always, I'm questioning it. But I don't know if he did or not, because we didn't enter this game for, like, 9 minutes, so maybe he had it. So I assume he got it pretty early. And what like, this was a 4-core lineup. I was actually pretty hyped for this lineup, thinking they had a really good chance of winning, but goes to show that just because you have a lot of cores, meaning a lot of people who could possibly carry this game for you, doesn't mean you win all the time. Shows that supports are very highly valued in fights. Winter Wyvern's gone again. No one knows what's going on. Everyone's gone. It's like Europe in flames, man. IKEA in flames. I haven't checked out too much of the Radiance items. Ghost Scepter on Winter Wyvern. Doubt that's going to be an E-Blade. They have a mech, right? I mean, no point in going mech this late. You might as well just pick up a sheep. Earthshaker. Earthshaker's going for a sheep too, man. Or did go for a sheep. He'll probably eat. I think it's too late for Veil. Your magic damage is okay, but... And Scepter, I don't think pros even touch Scepter on Earthshaker anymore. I like it, but whatever. BKBs. Who's got BKB? PL doesn't have one. Lesh doesn't. That would have been an item, actually. I think if Lesh went BKB, that would have been a nice item. Storm Sphere doesn't even have one, and that's an item that's honestly really good for Storm. I don't know what's going on with these 2 boots things. I guess he likes his mobility a lot, but whatever. He had a shit ton of money and spent it on a Boots of Travels. Because he died a few times, so that's not good. And Lion is pretty much screwed. Casual Cloak, because he's sick of dying to magic. Man, not still anyone's game anymore. 2 sets of racks down. This is pretty much the Radiant's game. Really turned heavily. Let's check out some shit over here. I haven't even checked the graphs out, actually. Let's do that. So your goal graph. Yeah. And, yeah. It explains itself pretty, self-explanatory. Let's give an example of that Beastmaster where I think AC is bad. So, Mouse versus Fnatic, Red Bull, spoiler alert, Mouse lost, and Bulba was your Beastmaster. Great player, by the way. I like Bulba. But he went AC, and I think just, he's probably going to, like, if he ever sees this, this is 3K knowledge, so Bulba, I'm pretty sure you knew what you were doing when you went AC. But it ended up in a scenario where I think if he went the Refresh Abyss, they probably would have done better. But there was an AC instead, or like I don't really know the exact. I'm not an offlane player, and I don't really play Beastmaster that often, so I don't really know the exact timings or specific item progression you're supposed to go on Beastmaster, and I don't remember that games. But I think he could have gotten away with the Refresh Abyss, like what Fata goes, over the AC. Like, you could still get AC, but Refresh Abyss prior, or whatever. And I'm not saying it would have won them the game, but I think it would have not ended the way it did, if that was what the item is. So that's just my input. But I would, if he has input on it, I would love to hear his input, actually. That's the thing. Like, I can only speculate as a 3K player, because I'm not professional, so I don't know what they think. I don't have professional contacts, really. I know a few 5K, 6K pub players, but I don't talk to them that often. I ask them the odd time, and they'll give me help as to what their thought process is behind their item builds and stuff, or what items to go and what skills and yeah. Anyways, this game's pretty it's pretty fucked for the Dire. If you're the Dire, you're shitting the bed, because you're just honestly trying to figure out what you do. You're like, do we have a rapier carrier on our team? No. Okay, we're kind of screwed. and then the Radiant, you're like, we have done though, we win. And the dude's like, yes, I win game for you, very easily, on me. He did really well though, honestly. Didn't he do good? He's got his crit, his cleave, and his survivability item, Manta, which also gives all the other goodies. At this point, he could either pick up a second Daedalus or a second Battle Fury, or a Rapier if he wants to throw in some 3-2-2 factoring. What have I seen on this guy? There was a point where I saw like Shadow Blade on this dude all the time, and it made me cringe pretty hard, actually. I honestly think this Leshrac, I was supportive of his item choice, but I think it actually cost his team the game in a way. Because I think everyone else did pretty good on his team, but I think that was a big mistake. I think Leshrac, unfortunately, just maybe not even a mistake, just was unfortunately the one bullied by the Earthshaker and crap like that. Refresh! That's the other item this guy goes. You go Refresh. You don't go Scepter, you just go Refresh. Because you get all these good abilities again. Refresh. How did I not remember that? So just chilling. Radiant doesn't want to risk anything. They don't want to sacrifice the greater good. Oh, PL. Not just Lesh. I think PL was a little underwhelming. He didn't have much presence. I think he could have had a lot more presence in the game. That's one hero I like. I like seeing How play PL. I think he's he's an aggressive carry, but he's more definitive on his PL. Like, he knows what to do on the PL at what times and stuff. I'd say the best out of most pros. I think Arteezy's a good PL too, but maybe not. Arteezy likes to overfarm and shit. So I'm missing a lot of stuff. We got Clicker Heroes getting... Oh, wow. Camera of Shame on Play With Me with that echo. But he's going to get the combos. The Glimmer on Glimmer action right here. This is a PG. This is a family-friendly stream. We don't want to see that here. Remove your capes. And here goes Hooch, man-moding Assassin. Assassin's getting some nice Doppelganger procs. Or not Doppelganger, Jukes the Poe and Phantom Rush. Forgot they changed that shit. And Hooch almost dies here, but he's just not fast enough. Look at these Glimmers too, like... I think the reason why Glimmer was actually invented was to encourage gem purchases. Because at one point, you just get so fed up with buying Sentries and Dust, and you're like, I'm sick of buying the money, I'm just gonna buy a freaking gem and not have to worry about it again. And I think that's what it's encouraged for, because in pubs, let's be honest, people are afraid to buy gems. But in pro scene, buying a gem, even when you're behind, and it could drop and get stolen, is a good thing. Because it's the factor of dewarding, eliminating map vision, is huge. Even when you're behind, you want to pick up an early gem, and just have that factor of removing vision from the map of your opponent. It's that good, it's that important. But it's so undervalued in your low MMR pubs. Even the high MMR pubs, honestly. They don't even buy gems early. But it's definitely needed, I think. And I think Glimmer Cape is the whole main purpose. Like when Ice Frog was sitting in the chair and he's like, yo, hey. Are we gonna get a pubs more pro? Are we gonna get more supports doing support shit and more detection buying and encouraging of pro mechanics? Like just Glimmer the shit out of the pub games. So there we go. Hotch hits like a frickin' truck. Jeepers. I love that too. Like, people never really value Bloodseeker as a hard carry. And I never did either, to be honest. But this patch, that's definitely his purpose. It's a hard carry. He scales right to late game. You saw him a few patches ago mid. But, like... Now he's just all around, early, mid, and late game. Bloodseeker is honestly a top tier pick this patch. Most of these picks are top tier. Bloodseeker, Winter Wyvern, Earthshaker, Lion, PL, Leshrac, Storm Beast. It's pretty much like Ember and Abaddon are like the only ones that aren't top tier. So they're just killing shit. I'm not even really commentating because this game's over, but whatever. I'll keep commentating. Rupture on John. AC being used. Glimmer Cape, though, triggered by Play With Me. They have no vision. Ace's assists, just Ace's polar. We're just going to call him that. Just, like, walks by. He's like, where is he? Who's just like, I don't know. I don't know where my guys are. There's Glimmers on both teams. What's going on? Easy crits for Dondo. Nice zip in from John. Ball Lightning. Gonna pick off Carnage. Carnage can't do anything. He does have... Oh, he does trigger it. He gets the Cold Embrace. But I think it's just prolonging his death. Maybe not, because Glimmer Cape gets activated. Nice Fissure. He doesn't have Echo Slam, but he does have Blink Sheep. John doing his best with his ace, with his shivs. I keep calling it AC. Keep the creep waves away, but look at this. 1, 2, 3 glaives. Chunk, 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 chunk. Gonna die. Down here, we got lots of kills going on. Dire's pretty much screwed. It's just John and his beast buddy, and they're dead. GG. Good game. Good game. Not a fantastic game. Nothing really superb. Just your average pub. Aliens. And unfortunately, that's the only one I'm going to do. I thought I could do more, but I'm too tired. And I don't drink energy drinks, so not yet. Not yet. Sponsors, sponsor me. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.